What's up? This your boy Derek Branch here, Strike7Sports.com. And today I just want to talk about the latest news concerning the Memphis Tigers men's basketball program. The latest update on the Jahvon Quinerly sweepstakes, according to John Ronstein of CBS Sports. The latest on Jahvon Quinerly is that he visited Memphis yesterday, which was Wednesday, to weigh his options as he continues to find a new home to spend his final season of eligibility as a college basketball player. And most of the time, I'm not saying it's going to be a slam dunk, but Quinley, usually when this happens, that it means that it's most likely to be a win for Memphis. And when I say a win for Memphis, is that the player has made up his mind. He's met with Penny. He's put the uniform on to try it out, take the pictures, go on IG, do a lot of good stuff. And that pretty much sells it right there. He's gonna either gonna come to Memphis or he's gonna continue to weigh his options. So there's no update today, you know, of what is gonna happen. We'll probably hear something tomorrow, Saturday maybe, on his decision. But a lot of people that's in the know kind of believes that Memphis is in the lead for the services of Quinerly, Mr. Jahvon Quinerly. I know they had some a lot of people had their doubts because they felt like Miami could have become a factor because of one of their boosters that has a significant amount of wealth and that can spend a lot of money on talent because of the money that he has. But um, look like this is gonna be a player that Memphis gets. Man, it'll be the second guy they've gotten in I believe like 2 weeks. You got Jordan Brown, a few weeks prior. Now you pick up Jahvon Quinerly. So that would be huge for Memphis. And if you do have Memphis, you do have Jahvon Quinerly on this team, along with Jordan Brown and um and DeAndre Williams comes back. I don't see how I don't see how Memphis is not the favorite to win the conference title. I don't see how they're not the favorites to repeat as conference champions over a team like FAU. And that's despite what and that's even what FAU did when it was in Conference USA and they went to the Final Four, won the Sweet 16, beat Memphis in a stunning fashion. I don't see why you don't put Memphis over them. Why you do not put Memphis over them? You know, people like I think this will be. I know I like last year's rosters as well, but if he can get this, if he can pull this off, the situation with DeAndre Williams is resolved, and it turns out to be a success for Memphis. I don't see why you cannot say this is Penny's best team going into the regular season. I'm not. This is no homer shades. I'm not trying to overhype anything because I know anything can happen between now and leading up to the season. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just being realistic with the situation. How this is not a top 25 team, top 15 team, top 20 team in college basketball. Why would you put this team beneath FAU? Now I know FAU got talent coming back. Got a nice roster coming back, a stingy defense coming back, a nice point guard, a point defense that's coming back. But I just believe that, and I said this in a previous video, that I expect Penny Hardaway to be better against Florida Atlantic in the rematch. Well, he was better than Tulane, but I expect him to be better against Ron Hunter and Tulane in the rematch, the regular season rematch when they face each other again. I expect more next year for Memphis, man. Because this is your to me this is building up to be your best roster right now. And I like I was a big fan of last year's roster when a lot of people just had their doubts until they had to go out. Memphis went out there and prove them wrong. But this is going to be a really good team, I believe. You know, and Jahvon Quinerly on this team, Caleb Mills, David Jones, Jordan Brown, DeAndre Williams. A starting five, right? That's a nice. I think that's one of the best. He would have one of the best starting fives in college basketball. The best starting five in American, you know. And I said this the other day. I think Memphis becomes a huge conference, and teams like Florida Atlantic, Tulane are the ones that are looking up, constantly looking up. You know what I'm saying? And maybe FAU could sneak a game here and there, but I think Memphis will be the favorite, the heavy favorites to win this conference next year if they can pull off Cornerly, pull off signing Jahvon Quinerly, getting a commitment from him. You know, really good point guard, playmaking skills that I believe enhances the Tigers' backcourt. It really does. You know, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna play out. But all signs, I'm not. This ain't me. I'm not. Don't quote me on this. On this, but all signs are indicating that Memphis is gonna pull away with another recruit, another transfer talent that's in the portal. One of the top transfer talents in the portal. And then you don't have to worry about anything else about him being eligible, sending up waivers or anything like that. Waiting on the NCAA. So looking forward to see how that plays out. All right, other news. I just want to quickly talk about Curtis Givens, local talent, 4-star recruit out of Mount Verde Academy in the city. This is profile coming off of seeing from on3.com, which is the other college basketball recruiting site that's been trending up these last couple of months with recruiting information. But it was reported that Curtis Givens will save Memphis for last when it comes to his recruiting visits, and which will lead up to him making his decision. Um, right now, this thing I don't know how accurate this is. Just based on three's metrics, is that Georgia Tech is 70.7% chance that Givens commits to Georgia Tech. Maybe, but and they give Memphis a 2% chance, followed by Ole Miss 1.7, LSU 1.4. But Penny Penny knows this kid, bro. Penny knows this dude, man. So as always, we just gotta see how it's gonna play out. And I think once he meets Penny, they're already familiar with each other. Penny sells him on it. He puts the jersey on, take pictures in it and all that other stuff. I think he becomes a Memphis Tiger. Now, once he becomes a Tiger, and what he does on the court is two different things, you know. But this dude, man, like all the guards, I've said this in before, said this in the past. All the guards that Penny Hardaway recruits are the same, man. Good on defense, got a nice mid range game. Shot selection may be spotty, but all of them are athletic guards. All of them. And this kid is no different. 6'3", 180 pounds, point guard, combo guard, whatever. 4-star prospect right now. Um, I think he's up in the. I think his rankings went up according to I think that's ESPN. I was at the site. I was on ESPN's college basketball page, and I believe he had his rankings, his rating had shot up among the top at the best at his position. So, man, I just find it hard to believe that he will go to Georgia Tech over Memphis. Now I know the NIL stuff is gonna always play a part in this, but Memphis, I know what you hear out there is Memphis. A lot of people say that Memphis don't have the money and all that stuff, and to spend on talent. That's not true. That's not entirely true. It's just that Memphis is very selective on who they issue out these deals to. So I don't think that this is based on their metrics and all, but I don't believe that Georgia Tech is gonna sway this guy over Penny Hardaway. I just don't. But I could always be wrong, and I don't have an issue with that. So there it is. Curtis Givens saving the Memphis visit for last, and usually it goes the Memphis way. And when I say the Memphis way, Penny Hardaway is a master seller. He closed out every time. ABCs always be closing. So we'll see how it play out. So, all right. That's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. How confident are you about the Tigers landing Jahvon Quinerly? Also, check out strike7sports.com for latest content on the NBA, the NFL, all Memphis sports, Memphis Tigers football, basketball content, along with the Memphis Grizzlies as well. Have a blessed night. Peace. I'm out.